a soul bond, a magnetic electricity chemistry of a frequency that connects you together. This isn't a fairy tale. It's not something that's here to feed delusions. It's nothing like that. It's the embodiment of divine love on earth. A mission that's so unique, but so important, and can get confusing for so many. I'm here to remind you, you're not crazy. It might feel like the fire's dimmed, but it's just going through a cycle to clear through exactly what needs to be cleared through, the toxicity of so much that has been gathered from, I feel like from lifetimes, yes, but also specifically this particular lifetime that you are in, with the collective wounding that's occurring. 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, twin flame card. You're learning the sacred union within yourself. This is such a powerful bond. You have to go through so many obstacles because it's not really, you understand along the way, it's not about solely about, coming into physical union. It's really and truly about finding that union within in order to, just at the bottom of the deck, in order to bring this justice here for humanity. It's not about anyone, and this is so not hierarchical. It's nothing like that. Every soul is on their mission. Every soul is so important and serves their purpose. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're here to be the leader specifically of divine love. As you find that divine light within yourself, you hold the frequencies within you that allow you to come together, to hold this together. There's separations. 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's a separation of this 2 of Cups when your cups are imbalanced. They're not matching in frequency. But that's the whole point, so that you can come into balance. You can end these 10 of Swords dark cycles, go through the dark nights of the soul to understand the collective wounding, the misprints, all that have been conditioned in the mind. There's so much, when I said there were obstacles, there can also be kind of people around, jealousies of you, but also jealousies of your person, not wanting this connection to be together. It's about finding the consciousness that allows you to see through this. Not from a hurtful place, not from a place of acting from wounding, but actually recognizing everything for what it is, the illusions. Even beauty is conditioned. 8 of Cups. Exactly, and the Tower at the bottom of the deck. These are the massive shifts and massive realizations that you go through that have such ripple effects around you for lifetimes, for generations. This is a soul. I'm getting the message that it's not even a soul contract. It simply is the existence of your soul coming into one, which is why the Magician. You have such powerful abilities when you're together. Truly the power of divine is coursing through everyone. You're here to remind everyone of this, right? All those who are on your path, all those who are here to learn from you, those who are here to be guided by you for their soul, right? When you come together, it's almost like there's this ease, this comfort that you can almost do and say and be anything, and it just completely feels normal. Even though the conditioning and the logic would suggest, that shouldn't be the case, or that's not normal, or all these barriers that suddenly come through to you because of the external conditioning around you, the logic of the human mind, the protection, the 7 of Wands. This is exactly everything that you have to overcome. You are mirrors to each other. The beauty of it is that, you can be in such powerful love together by finding this within yourselves, but you also mirror each other's shadow to such a degree that you can't escape it. The whole point is you shouldn't want to. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're clearing through this, and the intense energy that you have between you. There's no word of a lie that the sexual energy between divine counterparts is like no other. And this is another thing that you're here to overcome, to really channel that, so that it's not from these lustful spaces that you have been taught. 8 of Swords, exactly, stuck in these mind frames that have been taught around you, these illusions. the wounding also that energy can experience from such a young age that you might have been stuck in, it becomes apparent. You start to see things through your divine lens because you're gifted with that divine lens. Everyone on this journey will be initiated into the high priestess at some point, regardless of what you are embodied as, divine masculine, divine feminine, the devil energy here. And that is what will try to stop you every way. Every time you ascend into higher kind of initiations within yourselves, with levels that are allowing you to really embody that frequency that you're here to embody, this energy will come through and you'll begin to learn how to recognize it. It can be through external influences, it can be through your own internal barriers, obstacles, addictions. I'm hearing kind of perspectives that aren't even yours, that were just frames, that were just, I'm hearing like this subconscious suffocation that kind of just spilled through there. 10 of Swords, and this again is coming through. See, these are the cycles that you regain your independence from, you reclaim your power from. 7 of Cups, all the temptations, all the ways that pull you away from this absolute 10 of Pentacles abundance that you are together. Like I say, this energy that you have together is so abundant, and you find that within yourself first. Nothing has to make sense. And through every cycle, every layer of your understanding will change. This is why every message you receive from readers will be different. You know, if you're specifically looking at divine counterpart readings, right? Those who are truly on this journey, you'll recognize there's so many different layers of thinking that you need to go through in order to really cycle through this and overcome this. It's safe for you to love. This is the safest love you will ever know, even though it can feel like the opposite because of everything that's trying to pull you into the darkness of it. It's not mistreatment, it's not abuse. That's not what this connection is. This connection is, I just keep hearing, a mirror to your shadow and to your light. Truly, because you'll start to see it all around you. And also recognize that all along it was within. Religious factors. There's something here that is always a difference in some way, shape or form that would separate you on a societal level. And regardless of that, you make the effort. You know that this is a kind of love, the romance, whatever it is that you want to call it, that you cannot just bypass. This is the soul truly coming home to itself. Heart-to-heart conversations, and this, with forgiving and learning at the bottom of the deck, this is where you get to. You get to that point where you're safe to love. You're safe to say, yes, we can do this. We can have this heart-to-heart, give this relationship a chance. We understand that actually we have both been going through this together, even though they might have been apart, right? You deserve love. Attraction, again, the attraction, of course, it's unmatched. Yeah, separation card. Throughout it all, no matter what, your bond just strengthens. There's this energy of fearing that there's this unrequited love here, which is causing this kind of deceptive behavior, all these masks. But these masks are what exactly you're being shown as you do this, to release the X energies that have pulled you into this way of thinking, that actually you're losing faith in what is you've received endless divine signs for, right? There's a retreat here to move away from this kind of energy where you're being, again, drawn into that devil energy, right? To remember your faith, to recognize the cycles that you're going through when your person isn't even, they might not even be present with the separation card, right? You're being shown to stay optimistic, to keep that faith. You cannot come together when there are masks, when there are personas being displayed, whether it's on your screen or in person, right? It's about your raw, authentic, divine truth, divine heart, being shown every which way that's pulling you away into believing you're not worthy of this, right? And this is the divine justice that now is coming through. You get to bring that here, so you can bring your heart's happiness here without holding yourself back, without allowing anybody else, even in energies, dark energies, holding you back. That's what you're here to overcome, to access that beautiful divine light that's within you, and to really embody that now without fear. Personal issue reaches resolution. You're understanding this. There's this new understanding, which is allowing you to recognize you are good enough. It's massively about self-worth here. Have faith in your dreams. Bring love into the situation. A new start is coming when you fall back into these old patterns, old energies. A reminder that that's your test. That's you learning, being shown what you need to now release. You get into the point where you're getting ready to release it. You're understanding this. That's what's happening. And also to hold space for your person to do that. You're very close to achieving your goal, which can be difficult because, you know, it's a time for healing massively. sometimes it's easy to take that personally when it's not about you. It's about their cycles. Remember, mirrors. Communication is key. With the Judgment card, Knight of Cups and the Empress, I'm hearing Judgment Day now or never. So I feel like somebody feels like with the Seven of Swords, this is no longer about falling into self-betrayal. It's no longer about listening to all the voices that I've taught you. You know, look at that, the Tower. It's time for you to change the record. The Tower and the Wheel. This is a serious shake-up that that has been happening and is happening. Ace of Wands, so that you can truly come through into your truth and make the decision to finally clear the past, to no longer be juggling with this uncertainty, to have truth with the mindset that's coming through, so that you can have these heart-to-heart conversations. You can do it from your heart space, because the way you access your heart space is by accessing your truth divinely. So learning and understanding that there's progress moving forwards. This is a message that you need to hear right now. Let me know if this was for you. Sending so much love.